we get so uncomfortable regardless of like where you fall on this topic, whether there's like some kind of like guilt or like, you're more, you have the privilege of like being able to turn away from it, or it brings up some kind of trauma for like whatever it is, right? It's uncomfortable. Like racism in America is just a super duper uncomfortable topic, and because it's uncomfortable, we very naturally seek out those, like we only talk about it with people that we feel comfortable with. But
Right.
the reality is that that means that like people of color talk about it with other people of color,
Mm,
right? We feel comfortable talking about certain things because we'll be understood, and we won't have to like explain certain things. I mean,
X, Y, or Z. You're right.
white people will only talk about it with other white people because they feel like they won't be judged. If they say something stupid, they won't offend anyone. So it becomes another version of, it's sort of, it's almost like a like human social media. Like if I was going to use a metaphor for it, you know what I mean? Like we we put this topic in our timeline, and the algorithm just brings us the same thing. We go and seek out people who we feel comfortable around, but inherently that means, for the most part, that we're just going to get yes a lot. We're explaining how we feel, and that needs to happen. Like I'm not saying that's not a thing, but just the way that we pick our friends and we pick our social circles, the people that we're most comfortable around are, generally speaking, people who think the same way that we do, or see the world the same way that we do. So as we express those feelings, chances are the response that we're going to get is going to be, no, totally, I get what you mean. No, I understand how you feel. I feel that way too. No, that's totally justified. You have every right to feel that way. Right? You're not getting oppositional opinions on any level. Um, so when we do have a chance to have that conversation with someone who doesn't have the same life experience that we do, we're
Mm,
super uncomfortable. Um, and I think that's the heart of the problem, is that we let the fact that it's uncomfortable stop us from talking about it. And
mm,
we need to. I think we just it's one of those things that like we need to accept. In this process, it's never going to be comfortable until we air it out.
mm.
Like,
Right.
like if we never talk about it, it's nothing's going to change. So if we start talking about it and we keep talking about it, and we we get to that place of realizing like, no, it's going to be weird and it's going to be awkward, and like I might say something dumb and I might say something offensive, and like it might bring up some hurt feelings, but like I still need to put that information out there because that's the only way that we're going to
Mm,
move forward. Um, then there will come a time, and maybe it might not be for us, but there will come a time where it won't be this uncomfortable thing to
mm.
to talk about.
Right. That's the goal, right?